What's going on, guys? Welcome to another edition of Lin Talk, where I talk about Jeremy Lin to all you Jeremy Lin fans. And today, I really want to discuss to you guys about the acquisition by the Nets of DeMarre Carroll from the Toronto Raptors. So the Raptors sent DeMarre Carroll, the 2018 first round and second round pick, to the Nets for Justin Hamilton. I am really excited about this move. Well, Toronto Raptors didn't think too highly of DeMarre Carroll after he signed a 4-year, $60 million contract a couple years back. I mean, he hasn't played up to par. But from the eye test, I really like DeMarre Carroll. I think he's really physical. He's a big, small forward. He's listed at only 218, but I think he weighs more than that. If Jeremy is 200, DeMarre Carroll's, he's got to be at least 230. And so I think he's really big and physical. He plays good defense, and I just think he brings a toughness to the team. The Nets getting him on essentially another dump move. I mean, the Nets seems to be like the landfill of the NBA nowadays. They got Mozgov, and then now they get Carroll. Well, unlike Mozgov, I'm really excited about Carroll. I think he can really play, and I think he fits in perfectly with Jeremy Lin and what Lin likes to do. Yeah, I mean, Justin Hamilton, I was really disappointed with him. Like, he played really great last year preseason, and then he played pretty good in the first few games of the regular season, and then he sort of just tailed off, and he just sort of became like this soft 7-foot center who can't really rebound or jump. He can shoot, but it seems like he misses more than he ever makes them. So I am not sad to see Justin Hamilton go, and I'm really excited to see DeMarre Carroll come here, and the Nets get a first rounder and a second rounder, albeit protected, but they get picks. I mean, something that the Nets desperately needed since they gave up all their draft picks in that godforsaken trade with the Boston Celtics. And I think the Nets pull off this trade in the midst of, it seems very likely that the Wizards are going to match Otto Porter's offer sheet for $106 million, which, as I talked about in the last video, might be a blessing in disguise for the Nets, because 4 years, $106 million is a lot of money, and Otto Porter Jr. probably won't be able to play up to his contract. Because $25 million per year, it's elite level. I mean, that's how much Kevin Durant is getting paid. So the fact that Wizards are matching them might be a blessing in disguise. I mean, I really like Otto Porter Jr. I would both the same salary. I would definitely prefer Porter Jr. over Carroll, but I'm not going to complain too much if the Wizards match Porter Jr. and the Nets getting Carroll in return. Not in return, but getting Carroll instead. Back to Carroll. I think he's really good. And what I want to talk about is how he would fit in with this Brooklyn Nets lineup. So I just want to... The Nets are not done making moves, so this is just really early, and it's still pending. But this would be my starting lineup if the season were to start today. I would have Jalen at the point guard. I mean, he's by default, as I said, he's the leader. He is the point guard. He is Atkinson's most trusted, so he will be the point guard. And Russell, probably the most talented person on the team, pure talent alone, D'Angelo Russell will be at the 2 guard. Now the 3 guard, I would keep Caris LeVert in the small forward position, because he is young, he is athletic, and I mean he still can't shoot very well, but I'm sure he will improve. He's still very young, and I think he's probably the 3rd best player on the team right now. Here's where it gets interesting. Rondae Hollis-Jefferson last year started at the 4 when Jeremy came back from his second injury a lot of the time, and that to me was probably... Rondae Hollis-Jefferson is probably the worst type of power forward that could possibly be paired with Jeremy Lin, because Hollis-Jefferson probably has the worst jump shot in the league, and he has a knack to just take a rebound and think he's the point guard and would just take it up 90 feet. He does not have the best of handles, so most of the time he loses the ball, and it's just embarrassing to watch. And yes, Hollis-Jefferson is athletic. He could dunk the ball, but he looks out of control a lot of the times, and I do not like him as a player. I'm sure he's a good dude, but as a player and as a Jeremy Lin fan, I do not want to see Hollis-Jefferson anywhere near the starting lineup. So it's between Booker. Booker was probably the 3rd most efficient player last year behind Lopez and Lin, and I would start Booker at a power forward, but the bench will be really weakened. So I think it would be a great idea to keep Booker on the bench to strengthen the second unit with his physical presence. So the player that I want to start at the 4 is actually DeMarre Carroll. Yes, I know he's a 3. He's a small forward. But as I said before, he's a pretty big small forward, and he plays defense, and he can also shoot the 3. The most important thing, he'll be the stretch 4 of this team. I think that will help the team greatly, because we can't start Booker or Hollis-Jefferson because they can't shoot. By default, the 5 will be Timothy Mozgov. We have Mozgov, and we have the rookie Jarrett Allen. Jarrett Allen is not going to start. Okay? So Mozgov, a slow, lumbering center who can't shoot threes. So we can't have Booker there with Mozgov. It would just be a 4 and a 5 who can't shoot threes. And in today's NBA, that's just not going to work. You'll be killed because people will just be focusing on Jeremy or Russell whenever they drive because they know the 4 and 5 can't shoot. And that's not going to work in today's NBA. So DeMarre Carroll will be my choice to play power forward, the starting power forward, if the season starts today. So there we have it. We have 1 Lin, 2 Russell, 3 LeVert, 4 Carroll, and 5 Mozgov. Yeah, once again, I'm really excited about DeMarre Carroll. I mean, he is overpaid. $15 million a year is a lot of money for a guy who averages 9 points, 3.8 rebounds. But as I said before, he's not a player that you can look at stats and say, oh yeah, he sucks, or he's not very good, or whatever. You really need to watch him play, and whenever I watch him play, he always hits the big three. He always plays tough defense. So this is the type of player I like. I mean, I always like DeMarre Carroll. So, I mean, $15 million is a lot of money, but it's not outrageous. This is not, Timothy Mozgov at $18 million or whatever, or Luol Deng at $18 million. Okay, so, and it's only 2 years. For 2 years, the Nets will have DeMarre Carroll, and then he'll be 32, and the Nets won't have to re-sign him. So yeah, for 2 years, we get the Nets get 2 picks, and they get a top player. That's a great deal, and I'm really excited about it. So that's it. Those are my thoughts. Do you agree with me? Disagree? Comment to let me know. And if you like this video, please subscribe so I can make more. Peace!